I just want everybody. I can't, I've learned that you can't save the world, but you could do the best you could do. You continue to see. Hey son, can we do anything? I know they can't broke, but what's the solution to getting fuel in the bag and the operator?
Well, I tell them call every day. Call every day to deal with the operator because in any case, me around when I went back in there, what they go with it. So we can't go back in there.
You want call the man who is usually high up canter? You got anybody we could call with a pickup and pay them for carrying it? $15,000 for do a drop down at the bag there?
15,000?
Pay them, yeah. You gotta keep moving all the time. You don't want to dance. When a man comes out to work and you dance his spirit, he come out calculated if I get a day pay. You understand? If there's a fault of yours, it's your cost.
I understand, but if we in the whole the other people I'm gonna arrange their property, but I can still have to do.
Yes, son. See a solution and run in at the back then. You ain't got no diesel for start work because you could carry in alone. He walk in. Wow, we can't. Yeah. Well, see where you go to. Daddy definitely way up. Roger that. Yeah. Couple 5-gallon plane. Figure out the solution. Safe son. Love you, man. I have been afforded, and that's why I keep. This morning I didn't want to come on. Personally, I'm taking some serious hits. Serious hits. Personally, and I just got to sit down and, in retrospect, look at my life. And I ain't depressed or not. No, Jesus Christ. I'm like, oh God, this warm to Critic. My Critic going through a midlife crisis. No. You're watching at people who you could trust. You understand? And here was the funny thing. I funny bad about people talking behind me. When them think there's part of me, I studied it for years and months and this and that. You understand? I funny bad. So, it's about people in your life. You understand? What you gotta do, how you gotta set your life, how you wanna set your life, how you see yourself, where you want to be in the future, your successes, you understand? All of them. So, they're going. So when I wake up this morning, me in no mood, it's Monday morning, I gotta get the business rolling, I gotta go to different meetings, you understand? But then I remember, I have been afforded this unique opportunity. I have been afforded the comforts and everything else I have today, not only because of my hard work and dedication, but because of the continued support I get from Guyanese. So what can I give back all the time, every day? People don't realize, oh, he come up on a program, he tagged this and he said this and this that. But when I come off, people are calling Critic, where you there? Who is going to explain these stories to us? You understand? Somebody saying just leave everything to God. Partner, me mother used to tell me that I got a hatred for the God got enough problems. You understand? If you could do something, do it. I don't agree with that part. Left everything to God and everybody we see poor and they're suffering, they waiting on God to do something about it. You understand? There's the bullshit. There's a bullshit saying. I ain't in there. You do what you could do. That God give you health and strength and wisdom. You understand? Knowledge. You do what you could do with what you don't get. Right? You do what you could do with what you don't get. This is going on the policeman stand up in the middle of the, how you see he, right? I get police say, buddy, we good. It's wrong. The boat we can figure it out ourselves. In Guyana, we've been going wrong the PNC, wrong the PP, and wrong in circles. You understand? Some people you believe the PNC is Moses' last people. 40 years in circles. Fortunately, now we get All of it, not the government alone. The people are seeing people. I've been into a place named Mantra. They got a club named Mantra. I've been into there. You understand? And I can't believe I thinking in my mind is Guyana. This is the racism what they're talking about. Black and Indians mostly, Amerindians, couple Amerindians, they're wrong. Because you know them Amerindians like the liquor too, right? They was only try to pull out from the game. Right? They like the rum more than anybody else. I went to Mantra and I could tell you, Bano, when I see this is Mantra was supposed to be a predominantly Indian club. When I go and see black people in there, when I go and see Indian people and black people, everybody gyrating and juvating with one another, I thinking, is this the same country where they're hollering at so much racism? The youths are not in that. It's them old, dirty, vile people. It's them is the ones where they're in it. You understand? Because when I go in and meet people on a daily basis, like I just ask myself, where is racism? They're outside. Or what the PNC claiming, or if it's only the PNC racist. Because when you go in and meet people, right? When you go to GRA, then I got black and Indian there, them man taking money from everybody. When you go to the police, an Indian man go in, and you say, "My, use a PNC, or use a black man, help me." The police, most of them black. And when you got problem with the police force, everybody cussing the police force. They don't say black people. They cuss the police force. The Guyana, everybody they're cussing. And I'm telling you, not Indian people, black people, American, anybody got problem with the police force. The police force is predominantly black. And when they not do their work, people cussing the police force, even black people cussing them. You understand? So this race thing, I watch it and I can't think, wow. Watch it how we when I go into Mantra, Indian girl with black banner, black girl with Indian banner. You understand? It's just a transformation. People just feel at ease. Because the youths them know this thing ain't making no sense. You understand? A man get experience. An Indian banner get experience with a black daughter will love and care for you and all. There ain't no difference from you understand? The love you could get from any other woman. An Indian girl getting love and affection and attention and whatever she want from a black banner. You understand? Ain't no difference. And she find her because Indian man drink rum, can't do nothing, beating she and all kind of thing. So we gotta look at the times of change and look at the youths. Although I've seen a lot of them falling apart, a lot of the youths falling apart, I've seen some glimmers of hope. And that could keep me going. The only we infiltrate we, you know, me daughter-in-law is an Amerindian girl. We ain't got no borders and boundaries. You understand? This thing is deep-seated and rooted, and I don't vex with the old people. Right? But we got to overcome it. Because the old people would have had experiences what caused them. Because in the past times, the fight was along racial lines. The Wisma fight and the different communities who had the fight and the showdowns was along racial lines. So that got a taste in the people in mouth. But we there in the 21st century now. How are we dealing with this? This road edge thing is a big problem by the road, the water is left at the side of the road, right? And soften the mud on the side of the road. I don't know how we come up with a design. We building roads, and the roads is always broken from the edge. And we don't choose to spend a little bit of money. Everybody, every other part of the world, you go, the road got a border, the road got an edge in. We engineers them like they're retarded. The engineers them in this called like they're retarded. You understand? I go up on road, got a drainage car, got a car now. We got update we think. We can't be doing it, we getting money now. You understand? It's better you do a road one time and done it properly. All local roads, if you look at outside, the roads just go from the middle. You got pothole and them things, right? But we roads just go from the end for one reason. The road ain't got a bevel, right? For the water runoff, and it creates a sappy area. Come partner, I can see them banner this walking. Everybody out. What you going to do? Mourinho man, black man, Indian man, all them come together for do the work. Watching face and race and all them things. I just forget them. Thing they know. Because then is when the PNC happened. Then I just remember back. I said, oh shit. And then I try for decipher is with this thing, with this racism, what they talking. But it's not racist. Guyana doesn't have racism. It seems that the PNC is a racist party. Because it's only them talking about it. I don't, and here was the next thing. Guyana doesn't have racism to the level that is a prominent issue in our country. Right? The world over, all over, America got more racism than anywhere else in the world. Right? Redneckism is hinged on racism. Redneckism. Right? All the ism and schisms out of America. Redneckism. So, we gotta be real with the. No. So the man said bandits dead. So Kian go in and protest again. I hope he think it's Granger you go in and protest. Kian Jabur, like he got the anger against Granger. Right? And he now being able to express it. I see a video where he calling on President Granger. You understand? The banner said demented. He's my friend, but he need. And you know, when Michael was having his problem, his Kian's friend, one of them Vera girls, was the psychologist. Right? Kian has access to psychologists. I don't know if they didn't tell anybody. This is going on. This is Monday morning. I can't late. It's 8 o'clock Monday morning. This road rather desolate for Monday morning. Yeah. So telling you, so Smallie story, when Smallie escaped from Mazzaroni, by the way, you know 6 persons have since been charged. 4 prison officers, the most senior officer at the prison. And I would like to know what evidence, or what evidence the Guyana Police Force has. By the way, the young lady who caused the fire, the 15-year-old who caused the fire, is going to be facing 19 murder charges. 19 murder charges. What you going on here, buddy? Across this country, things just going on, things just happening. What you going on? Wow. Nice. Me might get 2-1 inch plate like that, right? Oh, there's a plate to make the mat. Yeah, I get mat for me crane work one. There's a hotel, there's a Hyatt hotel going up here. Eh? This country moving so fast. Who's the construction company? BCQS? Where's like LGBT? Woo! BCQS is a lot of things. B and C and Q and you know, LGBTQ plus. The man just waiting for who more want join. You understand? If you got a Twitch, yeah, so if you BT tickle, you call yourself something and come. You call yourself a we, a is, a something. You just name yourself and come. Join we. Yeah, so you got limp. You got some demented feelings. You come and join we. Yeah, so you got no problem. We got a crew here for you. Right? That man left the plus that if you want to join. Yeah, you take it just in this age. Just in this age. Right? You imagine we whole life we coming good in industrial age. We've been through wars. You know, we need I think we need a. I asked him, he said, if a war is to come. Yeah, sir. And these lesbians gotta come out as men now if they go into war for represent. Right? If they go into war for represent. Them feminists and so all them everybody here, listen to me. If since the world want equal rights in wars, everybody gotta come out and go to war. Anti-men, everybody. So they're coming out bullet! Yeah, you see them running and ducking and cocking up their ass in the air. You understand? Everybody gotta go to war. Women who they want equal rights, they want equal jobs, they want to be treated equally. All them feminists come war. We gotta go to war. You understand? Wear your heels and come. Get your stilettos. You understand? We gonna replace them knife for the bayonets who he's got to the end of the gun with stilettos. Everybody going to war. You're gonna see how the world go straight now back. The next world war, you understand? Everybody going to war. You understand? Anti-man, lesbian, misfit, we can get the we're going to have it. What you figure out? Roger. Yeah, can't. The next thing, we're going to have this. You're going to buy Nat this morning? Yeah. Let you go right away with the car. Leave no waste time. Who carrying the workers across the river? When they're in today? Well, obviously they're organizing themselves there. Get the step up back on the arm. Alright. So we had to move the base office. Remember he's setting up the step. So we took the step for the base office. Yeah, telling you, where we going to war next? Everybody. You gotta get the LGBT plus, LGBTQ plus brigade. You understand? You put in them Panty man banner for go with why did they get a whip line on this thing? No. You can't hold her back. When you lose it is a different story. You gotta get welding plan here. Oh, welding plan done up on the ground. So the problem I identified, and you gotta know your own problems, right? The problem I identified there is got a whip line. You call it a whip line. So the line, you tie it to the line, and you just the way off. But this is a small thing, right? So we identify the problem and we can address it. Problem identified and need be addressing. You see, me got on transparency level to me. People watch and say, oh, critic, you make mistake there. Yeah, we all make mistakes. But if you identify your problem and know how to rectify it, you're still wasting time. So let me we got things to do. Alright. Yeah, partner. Nah, after lunch I'm ready for you. Safe. What's the situation with the different work sites?
Pardon?
Over the river? How them are reaching over the river as well?
Well, I use them up here. I got the vendor gonna check the roadside, see if you walk it there. If they walk it, they can all them go focus back there, got a gas into it.
And they roll up and running back again?
Yeah.
Roger that. No expense to us. The man do the maintenance,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Safe, bro. Let book my head off this morning for get the arm for the truck.
Yeah, they're gonna sign.
And I'm going to look for another truck for buy this morning. Because I have a 3 truck lineup. So if you guys have an interest in heavy lifting services, pre-stress piles and all those things, you know, Tupui group does all of that. Maybe I might sit down in a meeting a day and people figuring out where they could get it. This is one of our cranes. This is a 40-ton crane. We source this crane from Critic. So this is 40-ton, and we got bigger cranes. We got 80-ton, we got 100-ton crane coming. We got smaller cranes also. So you just got to say what you want, and we got it, right? You just got to say what you want. So I'm telling y'all now, the Smallie thing. When we started, when Smallie escaped, everybody wants to know how Venezuelans and stuff. But when you catch yourself, it might have been a deliberate attempt to mislead people. Right? I want to hold preserve with Spanish man, and then the man who Smallie moving with. The first man who get shot, the accomplice, is a man from Friendship Buxton. Right? Known man, get hold for guns and ammunition already. Like, what's going on? I thought, you know the Harbour Bridge, you all know the Harbour Bridge is moving apace, right? The construction of the Harbour Bridge is moving apace. Yeah, I want... This man, we in limbo with transportation because one we vehicle them. The vehicles run workers to different locations, little fuel watch. The whole arm broke out. Where go with the truck? You can't use the road. Where can the truck? Alright. Yeah, so let me go and give you all a sneak peek of the new harbor bridge, the movement, the construction has started. Let me see that man going crane here. Me going crane right here out in it. We could make a nice couple $1 million with this crane. Yeah, I'm gonna find out to go in handy. How then I use me crane? Yeah, so I'm telling you, everybody, I want to know what role these prison officers played. Right? I want to know who got the ability. A prison officer just see someone take out Smallie. Who got the ability? Who Smallie they working for in the first place? Is it a faction? You understand? You got Guyanese, you gotta start listing certain organizations as terrorist organizations, you know. Yeah, I know there are political entities in Palestine that are listed as terrorist organization as a result of the activities that they participate in. So this is where the bridge, the New Harbor Bridge, is going down. So you see there's lots of movement here. Right? Lots of movement in the ground here. Right? So the construction has begun and it is said it's gonna last for 2 years. So you could say you saw the beginning on the Guyanese Critic Live, like you've seen many things on the Guyanese Critic Live. Man, got a big crane doing some work there. The man got workers coming from the other side of the bridge. Watch. The man got boat, their own boat. Right, watch. Workers coming from the other side of the harbor bridge over the river. The boat bringing workers. So the police got to be more forthcoming in the investigation because yesterday had a little confusion. One time there's a photo of a dead man, and then there was a photo of the man alive. And then the police come out with one statement saying the man was shot in a shootout, and everybody get one impression. Then they come out with another statement saying the man get away, and then he was shot in a shootout, attempted to escape. Right? So the police too gotta do some work and be more forthcoming with the information and bring clarity, because these are issues of a national nature. People are worried. You understand? Guyana going places and getting things, and it seems that they got some people, all the interest is creating misinformation and confusion. You understand? So yeah, go service me care, but you know me care, but I'm going like a old Morris Oxford. When son must call John Finance and let them collect these containers now.
Okay.
These containers just taking up space in here. Yeah. So you see how it could be very misleading. First we thought, well, it's some outside source. This ain't you realize they're working from right within. I want to know what connection the prison officers had. I want to know what role they played. Because first thing, no convicted, no death row inmate supposed to be seeing no gal. How you could, it's better all the way up on death row if you could still see gal. Like I ban up on the road and a gal and then seeing gal. And you got a map on death row seeing gal? How does this work? What do you think we put you up on death row for? Yes, sir. We put you up on death row for get rid of you out of society. Never see you again. So me I understand how you end up on death row and still see girl. It's comforting for knowing Guyana you could go up on death row and see girl. So I want to know what role they played, and I think the DPP should cut a deal, the prosecutor should cut a deal with them and let it call name, let it call who put them up to it. What was the connection? Yes, because it's not for say, you know, people who look and seem sane, never said they didn't do crazy things before. You got a case whereas you want to know, ask yourself why Mingo, Lowenfield, and Myers did what they did. Who convinced them? You could go convincing you could get. Hey, go with the arm and see by Nathan, son. Make a run by Nathan, see if you get an arm for by. Did we get up? What are you doing this morning? What are you doing this morning? Go now and do that. Set up that, we get this truck up and running. This every minute this truck down, we them more in this ass. So I going back to GT for another meeting. At least I see what's going on here. We go down the traffic side. We got a couple minutes more. What is this? You just come out of a circus or you like a little mental. What's going on? Are you ready? You could hit the road? Are they wrong? Are you ready now?
No,
I ain't can't wait for nobody. I tell you, they're doing what?
still doing this course, eh?
Okay, son. Okay, well, do your thing. Daddy can collect the bag from the traveling bag from Granny and stuff here, right? Because you're gonna waste time. Anything else you gotta collect from up there?
No.
All right, son. Daddy's gonna sort that out. You finish up your course there and stay focused. Dad loves you.
Yeah, love you.
Yeah, there we go. So the bridge is coming here, right? The bridge can be coming here. Basically, from the side of the there's the Princess Hotel, right? So it's coming over the side of the Princess Hotel. Where you drive in here a year from now, there's gonna be a bridge over there. The harbor bridge is coming straight in front of your eye, set dead center here. Right? Bridge is actually there, just behind this Peter's Hall sign, straight across here, up in the air. Right? Let me carry y'all and give y'all a little sneak peek at the back. So the bridge going along this path here to be left, right to this road there to be left, and then you're gonna end up going through here on this roadway. All these houses here, and so government already compensate these people and they gotta move out. Right? So you're going through straight through here. All here gonna be the bridge overhead, like how you just go under the Kanji bridge, gonna be overhead. The lady wants 70 million for the house down. She better sell them fast, because when the bridge go up in the air, they're not gonna have no value. They're gonna be a house under a bridge. So the man got all the safety precaution and signs and so. This is, let me just turn around. This is the compound. Let me turn around and get out of here. So this is basically the compound where the bridge going and build. And they look like they got some foundation and stuff going down there. Yeah. So there's yeah, first hand experience of where the Harbour Bridge, the new Harbour Bridge is going. And more people should come down here. A lot of people don't watch me. People just watching Times newspaper. Why Times newspaper don't have an article about this and it started? And they got to argue, yes, it's starting because the government issues some statement. Everybody wants to sit down in the fudging place. You understand? And ain't coming for show people what going on. Come out and show people exactly what going on. Camp Quip. Guyana, they got a set of places all about back end places that you even know that they exist in. There's so much of companies now in this country doing so much of things. You understand? I got to read in the paper, see what the jobs there. You understand? Me bidding for security work or anything. How hard is it for watchman? Like me bid for some security work in the conservancy. How hard is it for watchman alligator and watchman water? You understand? Yeah, go for them. So good, Critic. So this is the old Harbour Bridge we passing here now. Yeah, see that they're in the construction, but I see the security work. If I could handle the job and be efficient at that, why not go for it? Yeah, so if you want more, you try it. If you contented and you could take little drinks and so you happy with little drinks and little food and things on the side, you enjoy. Me want. Yeah, skies are beautiful. Yeah. So I head into town. I'm just giving you guys a sneak peek of what's going on. You partner with the cushy belt by. We have become such a superficial humanity, you know. You thrive after these things, how you look. I did at Princess the other day, and a girl, every time she pass, you watching this, and she ain't much of a looker. You understand? She ain't even noticeable. But she full of herself. She watches herself. You understand? She too cheering, hanging. It's sagging. Right? She ain't much of a looker, nothing to look at. But when you could watch yourself, they watch yourself. Because now, as I grow older, I never was that kind of man. Since I watching my weight and all them things, right? I just think way in the morning, check my belly. Yes, and check how I look and all them things. People even noticing it because they're saying how I doing up my hair, how I do it. Yeah. Changes in my life. Yes, but rightfully and timefully so. Because I getting old. I have watched it myself and yes, and me getting all of this. What's the purpose of having wealth and not having health? Eh? You gotta stay sharp. I like a work side, next work side. With the kind of problem we got we work side today, most people losing their mind and bear cuss out. And I just ask, what were you doing? What we're doing? I call Michael, yo, don't call every day. A man come out for work, you make sure he get work. Hire somebody, get in someone. You got last that day, but that man not last. Because if we got paid $15,000, normally we used to go with a truck, we running at the last for today, for the job that man going to do. But that man carry no money to his family. The man no you just hold out fee. Other people watching how you treating the man. It's a principle, it's the principle of things. You understand? Who is this? King Juffy Jaffa come together, and every minute, everywhere you turn, is somebody going somewhere, some emergency. You know what's the emergency? So the weather changing, dark clouds ahead. Yeah, So this is, you're now entering Georgetown. You see this arch, you're entering Georgetown. And this is Agricola, the first community. Agricola. So we know something going on. It seems like the freedom fighting crew getting back together. And the government, the PPP, has the intel. They knew who was the people who played a role. They knew who was the politicians on the other side who played a role with this thing. They have to pull up back the information. You understand? They knew. But the PPP is a party. They must study money. You understand? This is the problem with them. They have a level of naivety. You know, development and build this and add. You see, great. I'll go into the studying. It's military. Watch this stuff. Hear this body. Know this thing. You understand? These banners are militant. These banners really care about money and development. These banners care about power. So you have to be a multifaceted party to deal with a PNC opposition. Because remember, they always had a level of criminality within. You always could get people for light fire. You get thugs for killed Father Dark. You understand? You all ever hear about Israel House? The House of Israel was a PNC arm. You imagine you got a whole unit and an arm of thugs to carry out jobs. The PPP now call, oh, development, building road and this and that. No, they got a set of people who want to create unrest. You gotta listen to Rickford Burke message. You gotta listen to Bench Cap message. The PPP continue to express a certain level of naivety. You understand? Because them, by nature, concentrating on development, but development and building road and all that, they're not going to deter the people who want power from doing anything for get power. You have to build capacity in other areas too. Internal security. How we all playing like y'all know what's going on. What would have brought on the dark days? A collaborative effort by opposition politicians at the time and criminals. Prison break, Mashramani in the 2000s. Next thing is chaos after that. By what really wrong with that, by? These man come pull your wiper like you tell leverage man come for flip out your wiper. Yeah, I gotta stop with this stupidness. Yeah, telling y'all. Right? They ain't care about no development. What is going on in the 2000s? What is going on before the dark days? The dark days they say were brought on by what hardship they going on in 2000? They and now they're on the up and building itself up again. What is going on? You understand what's going on? Them banner want power and was willing to do anything for get power. Them banner unleash. You know, we had 2 massacres. Eh? Them banner do anything for get power. The government has to start looking at that continually. There are factions in the Guyana police force and in the army. The army, the guns that go to the criminals missing from the army. We know. The army all the years have been predominantly PNC control. All the people that come there is a set of army man from Granger. we can't get you. The people who are supposed to protect you and serve and protect you, this part of the problem. So you guys start looking at the let the army, let we have a fixed agenda to have the army represent 6 races in Guyana. Proportionately. Straight off the bat. Go to parliament and do it. Let the army represent. So we ain't got a problem. Nobody ain't got no dissatisfaction. Really, look like granny and your granddad and nice. We gotta go back to culture too. We gotta go back to culture. You listen to the old people, like everybody old people them so dotish now and all too. You could listen to them when beer shipping is they talking. The old people, you're listening to old people who really do nothing. That's the next thing. They're ready for the 21st century. Here. Yeah, I'll take care, man. Like, oh, we still got a couple more minutes. Oh, we ain't done yet. Alright. We'll give you a little more time. Mr. Critic, welcome. Moving Guyana forward. Mr. Critic, well, I welcome you in moving Guyana forward. You have been a member of this group since, but you left, so I welcome you. You guys left. They gotta set a group with a set of old misfits, degenerates, and twats. Yes, a set of people who have never done anything. Me, I encourage, listen to me, I tell them yesterday, I engineer. Yeah, we say, you gotta get a big house. For when people come, they know that you're a big contractor. I said, partner, you got this thing wrong. Yeah, sir, you got this thing wrong. Me ain't gotta get no big house. And I take offense and I gone after he. He said, no, don't get vexed. I said, no, you never watch me program. It's size tag. Because them contractor you go buy the big house built from the money where they robbed the person before. So me know you could go buy a contractor with a big house. But you obviously see living above you means that you giving your work. Yes, sir. Me can't afford no big house at this time. I now building a company. I can't build a house that there's no big house. I want a big house, but I'm building a company. I have to put 2, 3. Do you know I don't get a salary? I don't get a salary. I don't take no money from me company. Well, forget GRA 32% taxes. No, I buy anything. I invest me money back in my company. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Critic. I see you were about to have a conversation the other day with Kian Jabur, but I didn't get to watch it out. What is your take on this thing with Madhya?
What is my take? You want my honest opinion?
Yes, your honest opinion. I don't expect any response.
In light of all that has happened so far, Madhya cannot be labeled as anything else, although attempts are being made to. Madhya cannot be labeled as anything else other than a very unfortunate incident. Now, the politicians have chosen to use methods and use and abuse methods to gain mileage. The government has chosen to address. I do not know if the government, because of its size and what the government does, I do not know if they're too close to understand what the real problem is. There's more of a underlining problem. Like, I am the only person who put out the story of the pastor who was praying and casting fire and fire and fire. So there are not many people in Guyana that I see use psychology to really understand why people act the way they act. So I think there are issues outside of politics that needs to be addressed, that the government has the ability to address. I don't know if they have the expertise to understand what really transpired, right? And where we're going as a society. It is just, simply put, the header that could be given to that, a massively unfortunate event. Now, what you do when we all accept that that is its nature, you then look to see what are the underlying issues and what would have caused that. Upon figuring out what caused this situation, you find a remedy. In remedying it, remedies will take into consideration the people who failed. So you don't jump to the political aspect of it, of course. You accept what has happened. Massively unfortunate incident. You understand? So we would have erred as a people, but you don't go in now. Who is to take blame for a young lady who obviously is demented? You understand? How do you deal with that? How many more persons such as herself exist? Well, I can tell you, in that group of girls, you have a set of people that were casting out demons. They give them the impression that something is wrong with them. And that is what is generally wrong with our society. Because the same people who mourning, yes, they have to play a role in accepting the consequences for their poor decisions, whether it is because they're lacking the capacity to understand what they're in. I saw women, ageable women, standing there while a pastor is purporting to cast out demons from young girls going through puberty. You understand? I saw, so when people seen a problem, they seen where the problem begins. I saw adult women standing by, supporting a pastor casting out demons with fire from young teenage girls who are going through a period in their life, massive physical, mental, and hormonal change. So you realize the society does not understand what is going on, because until today, I don't think the pastor was brought in and asked what was really going on here. And then you realize the issue is bigger than one political party. The issue is a continuing one. It has resonance in Amerindians being transformed from their community where they have a support base, they have mother, they get in the food that they're accustomed to, young girls, and then they're taken out immediately, taken to a township. You understand? Living in a community where the change is there are predators out there and they become prey. You understand? We want to educate them. The system wants voters, so they educate them and they bring them out and tell them they need to be educated. But it is better that them they just left 90 because now they're dead. What sacrifices are we willing to make to develop a nation? You gotta go back. You gotta go back. You understand? You gotta go way back into what is the problem. Young Amerindian girls, have you ever been into an Amerindian community? Amerindian culture is vastly different from every other culture. The Amerindian people have been predominantly self-efficient most of their lives. They hunt and they fish. So you have young girls who see this, know this, and then are brought into a situation where they're rendered helpless. Because in the community, they play a role, they eat certain kind of things. Don't negate, don't leave out the fact that the food you eat has changes in your body, cause changes in your body, causes you to act a certain way. Since I'm off of sugar, I've been able to maintain a certain calm, a certain control, see things differently. I'm not easily angered. These are things that you have to look at. You gotta do research in its entirety to understand what really transpired. Because it is a deep-seated issue. You understand? Now look at it. The Amerindian girl, the girl, she phone get take away. What she for? A man she gonna get onto. But when was it? What was exactly the cause of the problem? Why would a young girl act like that if she can't get onto a man? Because that man gave her and brought certain comforts to her that she started feeling like she was losing it. That she losing her life, she losing everything. So a lot of research has to be done. You understand? You bring in people out of their community where they had their comforts, love, protection, closeness of family. You understand? No 100 man telling you, girl, you're looking good, girl, you're proper. You understand? Simultaneously, this is happening while she's going through puberty. She's having physical changes, emotional changes. All of these things have to be looked at. Right? So if I start the blame game, it is unfortunate that World Bank says poverty in Guyana rate is among the highest in the Latin America region, promoting the opposition to call on the government to utilize the resource. Jesus Christ. But the World Bank is the same people will lend you the loans and so that impoverish we in the first place. And they have a say. Hypocrisy. Hello, good morning.
What's wrong with the World Bank, man?
No, well,
if Guyana, they're so bad, why we got them Venezuelans running across the border for come over?
Well, I don't know. Again, you got to take what World Bank and IMF and them saying with a pinch of salt, because, for instance, in 1992 is as a result of what we owed these financial organizations and how we were drained and continue to be drained, caused us to be in poverty in general. So they really got no, yes, don't worry here. The American dollar is gonna fall. We're seeing it. And no,
it done falling. I know it gonna fall. It done
right?
falling.
So they fight, they scramble to maintain relevance with these. The funny thing is, even the World Health Organization, these big organizations, you know, their credibility is being brought into disrepute constantly. You look at the pandemic recently. Yes, sir. When I can remember, I saw a video with a girl sneeze and everybody went into confusion, hysteria. We did not know the greatest minds in the world did not know how to address the situation. You understand? And it seems that it is impossible for people who went to the moon did not know how to address a pandemic. It seems that they were deliberate attempts for pharmaceutical companies to make a fortune on people.
Man, Guyana, that point, it's Critic, teach the people.
I hear you, brother. We talk. You got to question these people. So you're saying we went to the moon. We've gone to the moon. And until now we knew that coronavirus did come in, that when it was manufactured. You understand? We knew nothing. We didn't know how to address it, but then when the baby story broke out, vaccines were ready, but certain people ain't getting. Poor countries get World Bank did they. When America and Canada and everybody else, they hugging all yeah. Talk to me.
I enjoy the topic this morning. And when you listen to person, individual who choose to exhibit the idiocy of public medium is amazing, bro. And these people call themselves intellectual or title themselves intellectual. My friend, the girl that started that fire, that committed that arson on the dormitory in Madia, as he rightfully mentioned, I think it was a few mornings, when you get into the core of the issue, the problem, what actually ignited all of it, and people, individuals in this country, who title themselves to be intellectual, did not even, or I don't know if the mental faculty were not intact when they were voice these opinions, or utter these, or maybe utter of this, right? But what about the individual who started the fight? What about the man who was dealt with it? If you understand what?
Yeah.
Right? For example, in 2017, when they had the 17 president of laws life expectancy, I don't think we should have blamed Mr. Granger for that, because he don't let the prison collecting the bribe when the cocaine and the weed going into the prison. Neither Mr. Jackson or Mr. Irfanat. I mean, that's a whole different scenario. Right?
Mm.
But we as Guyanese need to stop looking at things through a racist, negative, racist, and political lens.
No, but again, it's not Guyanese, and that's labeling everybody unjustly. It's not Guyanese. The PNC.
Yes.
The PNC, not Guyanese. No, but I gotta be honest with you. Here what now? I'm just talking about went into what is bar name? Mantra Bar the other night. And I was amazed. Everybody and anybody there in there. Was no race thing, was a jivating thing. Banner looking for get it on, girl looking for get it in, and everybody, yes, and I didn't I stand up and I spent about 5 minutes. I spent about 5 minutes as a drinking place now.
I listened to this guy, Mr. Christopher Jones, made a statement alive. And when you listen to the content of this man's statement, is there the guy in London we call himself? I know he's an imposter or an apostle, or we pass over. Hello?
Yeah, listening to you.
Yeah. But my brother, when you listen to these people, how could I, if he had to if he would have invited me to his church, or he should invite me to his church at any point in time, if he wasted me time, if that takes a read a book or something,
Yeah. What happens? It's called reverse psychology. So narcissists use it, and I used to question myself. I use it from time to time. But narcissists are reverse psychologists by nature. So if you do something to deflect from what you do, you blame. Is the PNC does is portrays narcissist tendencies from most of their leaders and gaslighting and these kind of things. Anything that creates confusion.
They portray a lot of madness tendency, craziness. You being very moderate.
No, it's not moderate. It's not moderate. You see, madness suggests a broad line if you do not define. Because madness, a mental health issue is no. Here what telling you here why I'm being specific about my words. If you're suggesting somebody mad, you have to have pity for them, you have to have remorse, and you have to try to help them. Narcissists really and truly can get help. People who deliberately do these things. This is deliberate. You see, madness or mental health issues are not necessarily as a result of the poor. A lot of people use drugs, they end up with mental health issues. Right? But nonetheless, at the time they're having these breakdowns and depression or whatever, these are real things. They are affected. Now, narcissists know intentionally and are aware of what they do and the mischief they create. That is why it has to be differentiated.
For example, right? When you listen, so I was looking at Mrs. Ferguson. She was at a place somewhere of the school, I think. I don't know if it was in Georgetown or up in school. I think it was like that.
She wrote a letter in Kaito News explaining what she was doing there and what was going on. But that doesn't change or negate anything to do with attitudes seen of her before. It's Ferguson.
No, brother. You know what happened in there? The people haven't...
Give me some lemon water. The pear okay? The pear could use? So I gotta wait a couple of days. And the sour sap, wash it. The black, the mold what is going as well, it has come with from the farm. So just give it a little wash from the water and then you're gonna left it for right. Right? Yeah, you're telling me.
Yeah, I tell you. When you listen to the entire accolades of the PNC and the associates and affiliates, it seems as though these people that are contagious virus. That anybody that come into contact with them become as stupid and irrational. And you use the word. They become, we call it, infected with this narcissism. You understand? Listen to all of them.
One of the problems I think we have as Guyanese is accepting the world has wrong and right. The world has ups and downs. There is an opposite to everything, an equal and added effect to everything. So if you are to suggest that there are only two main political parties in this country and one is doing good, what do you think the other one doing? Second good, then got second good. There are two extremes. If one is of a positive nature, the other one will be of a negative nature. That is how you make extreme positive and extreme negative.
Like the young man that, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, this guy from the smaller political party, he protested. I'm sure when you go, he probably had a glass of wine and you roll up yourself with laughter.
Well,
I think you want to laugh with them.
he is, Keon. People continue to ask me why do I associate with Kian. So I know Kian before he got these. I've known Kian for a while now, and before he got these outlandish ideas. And you don't get wrong with people because we have a difference of opinion. The other day, I was having a discussion with Kian, and he tried to blame something in the Guyana police force, an entity that I just bash daily for factual things that I see and clear as day, we all see. And I got up, I was so annoyed, I was perturbed. I said, Banner, I can't sit down talking this matter. I don't even, you say you can't answer, you can't answer. I said, because there's words cannot, they ain't no answer to what you talking, this madness you talking. So he might be going through. Look at my problems. Look at how I act as a person. I have always been in tune with one thing. Everybody know I got a short fuse. Whoa. These are underlining things. You look at Kian's actions, and that's why I say even with the fire, you got to go way back. Kian now is being seen as a serial abuser, having, you're young man, you got money, and constantly having problems with, from time to time having problems with young girls. Now, not to say with women, right? Maybe of his age and so maybe younger than him. Not to say that other men don't have those problems too. But when it comes in with you looking for a way out, or like me, there's a reason that I stay away. Like I got anger issues and I choose not to go in areas that would trigger me. I've been at hard rag the other night at a partner calling me up for thing at a party. Think me and I drinking coffee. Plus I got little issues come to me attention and I show you, come the man. Right? But I can talk to somebody, they got drunk, they will come up too close to me, be uncomfortable, I tell them something that is out of the norm. I'm aware that I react in that manner. Right? So you got people like Kian who's going through some kind of a phase. And you could see that in his twitches and, you understand? What phase he's going through. You got people going through phases in life. And he choose, a lot of people choose this prominence, the fame, the day, you understand? Like he protesting now and he is it. It's been 2 years and I never hear nothing. Local government election coming up. I never hear nothing from Kian. And I could remember up to the election, we did constant interviews and all of, well, they have the platform. He's been having a program, Apolitical Guyana. But they don't really, I don't see this genuine help for people. I know the guy. If I go to the bar, he buy things for me, I know the guy. He's like any other person. But I don't see this genuine care. But you see this prominence when you could use a limelight to get attention. And then they appear. I like me, nobody finds that I have eye there. Every accident, little accident, somebody fart, I cover it. Yes, and big blowing up, I cover it. Yes, and morning, noon and night. So, you don't surprise when Critic appear. You don't say, oh, no Critic. No. People that say, no, that Critic, you come late to the fire. People that say, you come late. Because people always know I was always there first. You understand? So, they notice, they're noticing I come late. So I just got ask people to wait to the plan. Are you supposed to light the fire?
But Mr. Critic, I want to tell you something. If at any point in time in the future, you choose to go on the political limelight, you will get a huge support in this country.
I don't think me getting into politics would be.
No, just saying something, because if at this stage, at this level, right, you have been able to garner significant support even at the PNC, who the long before you. You didn't understand what I mean?
Yeah. Here was the truth, brother. Here was the truth. Me getting into politics I don't think it would necessarily be advantageous to Guyanese as they would think. Like, I would not do what the president is doing. If I go into politics and form a political party, I'll say what I will do, and when the time comes, sweepingly do it. You understand? I would block down all them house for the front row. I go, sign up everybody one day, have house lots them for the next day, and they have to move out immediately. Squatting, if I say squatting done, it done. If I say police corruption needs to be curbed, I give the Guyana Police Force a mandate, you understand? And police in jail and then they collect money. Wherever is me mandate, I do it. So first thing, it wouldn't be advantageous. Me ain't doing no suave. Me ain't doing no try for see how it could work out. If I campaign person I say doing though, me going wrong and coming wrong.
You doing it?
Yes, son. All them house. One day I carry the bulldozers the day before. We signing up today. Who you name, wherever you're there.
I want to ask you something. I know you would have observed this over the years, right? On the front row, which back in the days, a very short while ago, were actually the core support base, or is one of the strong support base.
That transforming.
Right.
You want me to tell you something? When the PNC came into power in 2015, they turned to the communities of Rumvelt and so for self-help. Had the black youths in the trenches walking and so, and they call it self-help. Do you know that all the cleaning and everything is contracted to those people in the communities now, and everybody making money? They got no self-help under the PPP.
That is why the government is yielding more support out of this stronghold, right? And I'll tell you something, the 2020 election showed that them same people vote to the PC. The only call Walt and Jacob is making GT Bear, tender for 8,000 the box to go up, and election morning is PPP them to go. You know, for them, because when the statement, the polls came out from those areas, this will have happened.
Hear what?
I've get shot to the light. You know what they believe? They never believe that the power will get torn off like GPS. They get power torn off like how South Africans torn off power every day, you know.
Hold for me. Yeah, my brother. It's a joint venture I got with you from Canada. Tell me where you get it. Nobody show you the contract because I didn't sign any contract. No, but you tell he about me. Me, why you know me doing the business? And call you when they're close to signal. Yeah, so guys, they can. Yeah. Here, this political thing, I'm looking at everybody. And the way the president goes back, leans backward to facilitate people and so. Right? Me and Dana. Oh, so there's a workshop early. There's a workshop for. Let's see, there's something here, and I'm gonna post it up on the page. This is the thing we got work on giving more information. Topics, ideas, and working with verbal and non-verbal. Early intervention for special needs children. Okay, so we can share this thing right away. Share this on the page. And if you have job vacancies and all this, I going through you know, here see some man named Ray Daggers. Ray Daggers went 12 hours without food. I just got 24 hours without food every day. I just only eat one time a day. I just got 23 hours without food. And Ray Daggers come and he fasted for 12 hours, and that's a big thing. I can't make up these things. I can't make it. Wow. The election nonsense don't start by. Election nonsense don't start by. Some man driving Tacoma GYY 8312. What is the ram? What deals with this? How this is addressed? How do you deal with this when you're broken down people thing? Because it's damage to property. Do you have to request? Would the PPP have to request permission to put up the flags? And if so, did they seek the permission? And yeah. How you know is the chairman there? There's the chairman's vehicle? Children with autism and Down syndrome. So if there's anything that you want posted, once it relates to business and money, if you're hiring people, 622-7740, you send the fax to me with your phone number and your address and so on, and I will and we will post it free of charge. I go and see the paper. Who is Read Chronicle? I see ads for workers, and so you send it to me. All wanted ads, all vacancy ads, and so 622-7740. You send it, we post it on my page. We want people to get jobs. We don't charge for that. You understand? If you got dancers, that is a different story. If you got dance and me can't dance, you must dance and me must cry. You understand? No. Hi.
Hi, are you here? Can we have this meeting?
Yeah. I'm coming in. I'm outside the back. I'm coming in.
Good.
Yeah. Right? You can't get dance and me go cry. No. If you're gonna make dance and dirty thing and some me I make money too. But if it's job you gonna get Guyanese people job, you send to me. Right? This lemon water with Himalayan pink salt inside there. Ay. Here, y'all take your piece out. Remember, anything as it relates to vacancies, wanted ads and so on, send it to 622-7740. I have the people them do a nice graphic, and you guys send your information. Right? Who you're hiring, who you're looking for hire, and the contact information and so on. And we will do a nice graphic. and put it up for you. Right? Free of cost. Thanks.